right, we're going to look at finding the slope of a perpendicular line. All right, and we can be given a line in many different forms. I'm going to give you an equation of the line that is already in slope-intercept form. So let's take y. I apologize. We got y equals 9 over 4 x plus 4. We know that this is our y equals mx plus b, where m equals slope and b equals y-intercept. All right? So when we're talking about writing the equation of a line of a perpendicular line, we need to focus on our slope. All right? And the only thing that we are going to do is we are going to take the negative reciprocal of our current slope. What does that mean? Negative reciprocal. All we're going to do is change the sign. We'll call that step 1. And step 2 would be flip the fraction, which is the reciprocal. All right? So if I've got a 9 over 4, I'm going to change the sign. So I'm going to put a negative, and I'm going to flip the fraction. So I'm going to put the 4 where the 9 was and the 9 where the 4 was. And then all I'm going to do, just bring everything else down. All right? So this is the second equation that says y equals negative 4 over 9x plus 4. That is the equation of a line which is perpendicular to the first line, which was y equals 9 over 4x plus 4. All right? So let's just say we've got another line which is y equals 1/4 x minus 6. If I want to write the equation of a line which is perpendicular to that, let's remember our steps, which are change the sign, flip the fraction. So I'm gonna change the sign, and I'm gonna flip the fraction. So I'm gonna put the 4 where the 1 was and the 1 where the 4 was. And then I can bring everything else down. All right? And I don't need to write this over a 1. I could just write negative 4x minus 6. And I don't necessarily even have to have the minus 6. That's just my y-intercept from the original equation. Our y-intercept can actually be anywhere. But in any case, this would be an equation of the line which is perpendicular to this original line, because once again, I changed the sign and I flipped the fraction. So those are the only 2 steps you have to do. Again, change the sign, flip the fraction. That gives you the new slope of the perpendicular line. Use this example to help you complete a couple other examples to get some practice changing the equation of the line into another equation for a line that is perpendicular.